Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our talk show.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, whoops. Welcome back, everybody. Oh.
Oh, God. Every time with this guy. Our second producer guy.
Send me to the moon.
Is that where you're going?
Let me play amongst the stars. Sorry.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to our 53rd episode. 1 year and 1 week.
Is it 53 already?
This is 53. Last week we did our 1 year anniversary and got almost 100 views.
Yep. Sent the winner the cashola.
Yeah. So what's it called? It's in the description.
Yeah, I wanted him to make a little video. Josh was like, yeah, fuck it. Just send him their money and have them do nothing for it. You know, so, well, whatever.
They subscribed and they shared.
They subscribed, yeah. Well, I just wanted them to make a little video so the viewers knew, like, we were legitly, right? Because as far as they know, we just said, yeah, they got their money, and then, you know, told them to go fuck off.
You want me to screenshot the emails?
Probably, yeah.
DJ thinks we need proof that we gave money away. The person who won is in the description, so if you want, go ask them.
Right. And it wasn't Yeep this time, so.
Sorry, Gary.
Sorry, Gary.
So, as you can see, it's a one camera system again and no Adam.
Yeah, our other esteemed co-host. Esteemed, is that?
Yeah, continue.
Our other esteemed co-host. Again, esteemed, that's the right word, right?
Like self-esteem?
No, I don't know what it stands for. I just know that's what they say, esteemed.
Well, sounds good.
Our other esteemed co-host is unable to make it because he's got a real job. And
he said it's so condescending.
And that means he can't make it anymore.
He's trying to support his family.
Hey, oh, shit. Sorry, Fat, moved the whole table. I totally get it. Like, if I could go back to work, that's where my ass would be. So,
see?
You know, but I'd come back from work on Tuesdays to do a talk show for an hour.
At least make an effort or say something in a message.
Right. Hey, fuck.
By the way, I'm not doing that.
Hey, fuck you guys. I can't make it.
So today's question of the day for everybody: what was your favorite video game console? Or what is? Sorry.
I'm a Sony person. I've got a few Xboxes.
Out of the whole generation, from Super Nintendo till now.
Probably
Nintendo, Atari.
Probably PS4.
Really?
Yeah. And
you lived it?
Before that, it was probably N64.
Yeah, I was going to say Nintendo 64.
You know.
64-bit graphics.
What about
Super Smash Bros.
What about you, Josh?
I was going to say Nintendo 64 is my first console. And it was my favorite.
That's weird. I had Sega.
Pokemon Stadium. No, I mean like.
I had Sega
you're right.
and Super Nintendo.
No, I mean of my own. We had to share the Sega and Super Nintendo with the rest of the kids.
No, not me. I was an only child.
Oh.
Well, I technically wasn't an only child, but the other fucks were all grown and out on their own. Right? And they didn't need nice systems.
Well, my mom had it in waves. She had the first 3 in the 70s and the second 3 in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
So we all had to share the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and the Sega Genesis, and the Sega CD.
The what?
Sega CD.
Oh,
I played Power Rangers on Sega CD.
Sega CD. Wow.
Sega CD. Sega. Which used to make airplane parts. But we also started a new playlist. Me and DJ decided to do our talk show gaming.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I think we're going to do some challenges in the future. We're going to do fighting games against each other.
Yeah.
Only use X.
That'll be the ass whooping that Josh deserves.
Because he got beat as a child.
Yeah, he beat me up a lot in a lot of Dragon Ball Z games, but no more.
Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z.
I've spent years training while he's spent
years working.
So
he grew up while I stayed a child.
My skills will be more on par for the fighting games than.
I'm not playing you in Z Fighters.
Yeah, he won't even play. He won't even think about it.
I want to play Dragon Ball Street Fighter.
I just get fucked up. Won't drop a combo. He won't hit the ground.
So we're gonna work on a schedule. We're gonna do gaming, and a lot of trial and error because DJ's PlayStation's all the way in his room. Mine is in.
Right. Well, the fighting games we can play on the same screen.
Well, yeah, we can.
But I can sit here and see.
Well, now you can. I moved everything around.
So I can sit here and you can sit there and I can just whoop your ass.
DJ said I have an official desk now.
Yeah, it looks all fancy smancy.
So what's today's charity, DJ?
So today's charity is actually a very important one, and it's one we're doing for our friend Sonia because she's from there.
Where is she from?
She's from California. Right now they're having a lot of wildfires and stuff like that there. So today's charity is the Wildfire Relief Fund of California.
The California edition.
Right, the California Community Foundation. It's the site's
in the description.
calfund.org / wildfire relief fund. It's down in the description. If you guys feel so inclined, you can go there and donate.
Yes, Florida has hurricane season, while the other coast has wildfire season.
Right, because
and not just California, but we got Colorado, Washington.
Right,
not really Washington.
Here it's so damn moist in the air and wet.
We don't get dry fires.
No, we don't get fires like that.
We get lightning fires.
Right, and even then they're out a few minutes afterwards.
But it's not as bad as Australia with tornado fires.
Right. Cyclone fires and stuff like that.
Opening the gates of fucking hell. Thank you, Australia.
Right. Thanks for that little fucking
fun fact,
Australia.
They also have a pink lake, and they don't know why.
Right.
It's legitly pink.
It's like even there, the water sets on fire because there's so much chemicals in the water.
It looks like Double Dragon.
It's ridiculous, right?
LA's river caught on fire.
So what do we got for viral news today?
Right. We discussed this on our talk show gaming because DJ was trying to do two at once. So Jelly Belly founder launched a treasure hunt to win Candy Factory, our own little Willy Wonka, because they can't afford candy anymore.
See, I think this is bullshit. Right?
I'm not paying taxes.
Mad Pat did an episode on why Willy Wonka was giving away the chocolate factory. It's because
bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy, because OSHA was so far up his ass for all the non-compliant stuff.
OSHA was up his ass.
Yeah, well, because he didn't have rails next to any of the stairs.
That's
a
diversity
fine.
Employees.
right. He had a bunch of slaves because he didn't pay any of the Oompa.
What happened to the liability? The kids kept disappearing.
Right, kids kept going missing. It was
sure
bullshit.
He didn't turn in the correct blueprints to the city.
So I feel like Jelly Belly got this idea. It's like, fuck, we're going bankrupt. Let's just give it away and let some poor schmuck deal with it.
And by the way, Bo, if you're watching, we're going to talk about gaming.
Yeah, don't worry, Bo. Today's topic is Xbox versus PlayStation, apparently. Apparently, I got to defend Xbox, so it's not getting much of a defense.
Well, no, it's just a lot of facts. Anyways, Mountain Dew infused pickles. Genius or crazy? Would you like a pickle that's infused with Mountain Dew?
No.
No, just no.
Just no.
Just no.
I wouldn't like a pickle on a normal basis. Like, I wouldn't just grab a pickle and be like, pickle.
Oh, you're all good. Okay. Thank you, Bo.
Yeah. Oh, is he watching? Hi, Bo.
Yeah, he's a milestone follower. Thank you.
Beauregard. What are we? Mountain Dew infused pickle. That is fucking disgusting.
Is it really?
Like, why would you do that?
Ask Mountain Dew. Maybe they're struggling.
All the sugar and crap in Mountain Dew now in your delicious pickle. That just sucks.
So it's not a genius? It's crazy.
I personally wouldn't be fucking eating no Mountain Dew infused pickle. I don't really drink Mountain Dew that often, but there's some diehard Mountain Dew fans out there who probably love that shit.
I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Well, that reminds me, the Mountain Dew fans, that kind of reminds me of fucking when everybody was getting their number 8 tattooed on him for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, yeah.
And then his mom took the...
3.
No, that's senior.
Oh, okay.
3 was senior, 8 was junior. So everyone went and got 8s tattooed on him, and then his mom took the fucking... that part of the company from him. He had to change numbers. He went from 8 to 88.
Really?
Yeah, so people had to go add another 8.
Oh, okay.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Do y'all prefer pineapples on pizza? That's what Bo put. Only some of it's coming through. I know it might see better on that.
No, it doesn't. Pineapple? What?
Do you prefer pineapples on pizza?
I'm not a big Hawaiian pizza fan. You know, like I'm all right with the ham, I guess, but the pineapple, that's a little much. Yeah, the Gordo burger, right? They put pineapple sauce on their burgers.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's still fucking delicious. So I guess, you know.
That's crazy.
What?
They put pineapple sauce.
Do we got a Florida man this week, Josh?
We do. Florida man arrested for impersonating a law enforcement after pulling over an off-duty cop.
See, right
That's
here.
some worse luck right there.
Right, here's the problem with... He probably did it a couple dozen times and got away with it.
I'm going to get this one. If you give me money now, I'm not going to write you a ticket.
Right, I won't write you a ticket if you give me
Where's your body
$30.
cam?
Why is your car unmarked? Can I see your identification?
The guy's luck, right? He freaking pulls over an off-duty cop.
Like, there's a lot of you know, people who wouldn't get away with that.
Not at all. What a fucking idiot, though.
Yeah, that's the big issue, right? Like, if you're gonna do dumb stuff, you should probably be smart about it.
Yep.
Right, and then we did an episode about that. It's like,
Clearly, he didn't run his tags.
well, that's like they used to say on Jackass: if you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough.
That's true.
Right. So if you're gonna get yourself arrested by pulling over
An off-duty cop.
an off-duty cop, your asshole should be pretty tough.
I wonder how that went down. You're arrested. No, sir.
You're
are
arrested. Yeah. It's just fucking horrible.
Imagine that during the judge. He just looks at him, shakes his head. All right, our
Dumbass.
last viral, one of our last viral news, because DJ picked some new ones up. But KFC Karen demands mashed potatoes and chicken while standing on the counter because they refused service due to she wasn't wearing a mask.
I just see the bitch stand. Like, I haven't seen the video, so I don't know what's going on. But I feel like the bitch just standing there, hunched over, because she's on the fucking counter, screaming at the top of her lungs.
I want my chicken.
Give me my chicken. You know, and the worst part is, like, so every society has it, right?
Yeah.
You got people in every society, every walks of life that are idiots. Okay, and you can't judge an entire population of people based on one fucking idiot. Right, but then they, of course, that one idiot goes viral.
All idiots go viral,
Right, because like that's the thing, right? We work hard to get our viewers and stuff like that.
We do. Thank you all for watching.
If we were just like cursing about some crazy shit or
ranting on and on about how we hate everything,
right, or being politically incorrect or whatnot, then we'd probably be famous in like a day too. But then we'd also be canceled the next day.
Yeah, we don't want to do no bad baby shit.
That was like the dude on TikTok, right? Who fucking he was always trying to become famous. Then the next day he was because he was yelling at his girlfriend and his mom. Right.
Oh man, look at you for episode 2.
Yeah, just
proper etiquette for famous people.
That's the say, you know, and that's the thing, right? If you want to be famous, you got to be. We don't discuss politics here.
Nope, our religion.
You know, or religion.
But we do discuss the weather.
You know, we talk about the weather sometimes. You probably shouldn't.
States like Florida, man.
Yeah, but
Karens.
We're not going off about things we probably shouldn't be talking about, or
that we don't have, prior knowledge to.
Right. Well, that's why we don't have we're not in the 100 million subscribers. Because if we were just like saying obscene shit, people would love us.
Screenshot. We think DJ said the N-word. Screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, we got that on recording.
Yeah, that's it. Forget the donations he just made to that charity.
Right. or the fact that we do donations every week.
Good morning. I don't know why it's not coming up.
Good morning. I don't know. Don't ask me. It is sort of just really small. I can't even see it on here. There's like 4 messages on there.
I mean, in the chat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
It is.
That's Josh's business.
It's Josh's business?
So we're still on viral news, aren't we?
One more that you posted.
I've sent him say it. I don't know.
I sent him say it. I seen him.
I seen him.
No, but GameStop's doing payment plans for the new consoles.
Oh, I get it. I've seen him say it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
No proof.
No proof.
You're fake news.
You're fake news.
Fake news, Bill.
I seen it.
That button's so fun to have.
But yeah, GameStop's doing payment plans like you do on your phones, I guess. For new consoles.
Oh yeah, so the new Xbox S
and PlayStation 5.
Is that what it's called? Xbox Series S.
Well, the Series S, which is going, and the Series X, and then we have the PlayStation regular and the PlayStation Digital. But now they're doing what is it? The console payment plans. So everyone gets the new console.
Yeah, apparently you can just go in and be like, "Hey, I need this," and they put you on layaway.
They're gonna see if your credit's approved.
Oh no, because I'm sure there's a clause in there like if you never come pick it up, we get to keep your money.
Well, the payment. No, that's pre-orders. We're talking about the payment plans.
Probably the same shit. Like I doubt you. Even when you put stuff on layaway, you couldn't just go and get your money back.
Well, no, whatever you paid into it.
That's right. That's theirs now.
Something like a pawn shop or Rent-A-Center.
Right. Well, fuck Rent-A-Center.
I got a TV from Rent-A-Center.
Rent-A-Center sells you old shit, right? They don't sell you new stuff.
Why would they?
The stuff they get back, they just sell again.
And then they overprice it. Right. But if you guys are gamers out there, there's a lot of things that happened in the past with first-generation consoles. The Red Ring of Death. Stuff like that.
That's part of the problem too. Like your first gen consoles,
you gotta be careful.
Right,
like the first PS3 one was backwards compatible, but not the second generation.
The first PS4 was trash.
Was it?
Yeah, and overheated. Got all kinds of.
Is that why your thing's so loud?
Probably. Yeah, it sounds like a jet engine because it's so old. You know, but normally the first like, I don't want to say rendering, the first line that comes out of
the first generation,
right? Of a console just normally gets fucked. Like it's all cool, everyone's happy, and then the problems start.
Well, trial and error,
right?
And then you have to they're not going to refund you, give you a warranty or
a
anything.
A million updates for everything, and it's just horrible.
Which segues us. Wait 6 minutes.
6 months for the new consoles. See, that's what I normally do, Bo. I know that's kind of what you do. You wait until they've worked everything out.
I just wait till I can afford it.
You know. Wait until I can afford it. No, Bo used to get them all immediately, and then it's like he'd have them, and they were cool, and the next thing you know, they were broken. He needed another one.
That's it.
You know, because it didn't want to work anymore, or do what it needed to.
Make sure you take care of your controllers, because those bitches are $80.
Right. You know, you break your controllers all the time. Got to go pay another $60 for.
And then moving on to trying the wife's cooking. What did we have last night?
I don't know what it was called. Do you know what it's called?
Apple and sausage something.
So
like
it had sausage.
Carrots.
It had apples,
broccoli,
which was weird. No, it wasn't broccoli. It was
that wasn't broccoli.
No, it was the little round ones. Asparagus.
What?
I don't know. The little round ones. I think it's asparagus.
I have no. Asparagus is long.
I don't know.
It was fucking delicious.
Short asparagus.
It was fucking delicious.
Either way, it was good, but I'm not a big fan of apples in my food like that.
This guy, he's gonna get all bougie on us.
All bougie.
All bougie. But yes, Kim, you did a great job once again.
I thought it was delicious either way, so that's, whatever. It's my wife's cooking.
You okay today, buddy?
What do you mean?
You just
the fidgeting around and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I started out with a headache this morning, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go deal with Josh, so my headache's not gonna go away.
Did you take some medicine?
Yeah. I'll probably pass out as soon as we're done with the show for a couple hours.
You just pass out? Just
go in the room, pass out, because my fucking head hurts, and I had to deal with you.
At least you didn't.
And our co-host isn't here, man. So we actually, apparently we don't know. He may be back, he may not be. We're not actually quite sure. But so we need guests. If you want to be a guest on our talk show, you get a hold of Josh and figure out what Tuesday you want to come do it, and you come do it.
And we'll come make fun of you like we did Adam.
Yeah, I wanted to have my tattoo artist come give me tattoos while we were doing the show. Like just be sitting here giving me a tattoo while I'm trying to do the talk show. It's fucking lying off with that.
Bo said he'll be our guest.
Bo, you're not even. Is he down? I don't think he's down here.
I'm not Bo. I can't tell you.
I mean, if you want to do it, you tell us when. Well, shit, we'll do a special Bo episode.
A special Bo episode.
What was the little?
Someone's free on the weekend. LOL. I don't know. I can't read it. There's nothing showing up. It's so small.
That's probably why. Or my wife. Or God knows. We don't really do the show on weekends, but I mean, I guess we can.
Whoa. Sorry.
He's just messing everything up now. It's weird. He's just messing with things. I'm not, but I want that special Bo episode. We can cook shit. He just wants the wife's cooking. Who's it from?
I don't know. That one says Bo. Things are not showing up. It's showing up on there, but
not on the thing itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Jelani. If you go to the actual thing, it's.
Oh, okay.
You know, Jelani, I have to be honest.
Uh-oh.
Right, here's the thing. My wife lives here. Right? And I don't really associate with women from my past. Especially because I don't need you to be like...
Wife's cooking. Bo's the cook fool.
Bo's the cook. Bo's cooking.
Bo's cooking.
Cooking with Bo.
Cooking with Bo.
So this week, Josh wanted to talk about Xbox versus PlayStation.
And you want to talk about bad people on the internet.
And yeah, I wanted to talk about the shitty people on the internet. So to start out with our PlayStation versus Xbox.
That's very long. Are you sure you don't want to do your shitty people on the internet?
Yeah,
It's 2 pages.
What do you mean it's 2 pages?
The second page.
So what, are you just going to sit here and read it with your wang out?
No, I'm just letting it... Just go.
Just go. So my personal opinion, right, for Xbox versus PlayStation,
Yeah.
has PlayStation. So that was a good topic, so we'll move on.
Yeah, go.
No, so you want to defend PlayStation?
Oh, no. It's just a new series are coming out. Did a lot of research for no reason, apparently.
You did a lot. Okay. Well,
The Xbox Series S was revealed, and it was dropped this week. But it's only a digital release, digital no CD drive.
see, I don't think
And it's $300, but it only plays Xbox Series games. It's not backwards compatible. And I think it does work with the Game Pass.
I don't think I'm very excited about... I'm not excited about Xbox to begin with, right? Let's just get that out of the way. You know, Xbox is kind of whatever. It can do whatever it wants. I don't care. But, you know, the hype that everybody's like, oh, the Xbox is great. Oh, you know.
Well, this is the cheaper, we don't give a shit version. The X Series is the fastest and most powerful console ever.
This is the version to stall you out. So
This one's at 500, the other one's at 300.
Well, right, because Sony is launching the PS5. Xbox is not ready.
Xbox is ready. PS5 is not ready.
No, the Xbox XS
It's ready. Yeah, no, it's ready.
is ready.
They're both
right,
ready.
But it's not their new. It's not the console that was promised to us.
What do you mean? It's the same one as the PS5. It has the same specs.
Then you're not getting what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay, well then why don't you hold on? Remember how we were promised that tower thing that looked like a
Yes,
giant?
that's coming out still. That's the Series X. We have a Series S and a Series X.
Well, we'll see if it comes out on time. I don't think it's going to come out.
Comes out November 10th, the Series X.
I don't think it's going to come out on time. I think they're stalling out to wait to see
They're
when.
both coming out at the same time.
I don't think so. We'll see. I always say don't count your fucking chickens till they're hatched. But consoles have a problem with doing that. You know?
Well, they announced everything in June. They've been working on it for like 3 years.
And that's like, so all your people who play Apex and stuff like that, how are they going to play with their friends on PS5? Is that going to be...
I'm not sure.
Right? Are you still able to like party chat with people who have PS5s instead of PS4s?
I'm not sure because Apex was on PS3.
You know, was it?
No. But I'm not sure if it's gonna have its own cross platform like Apex intended. I don't even know if you can play Apex on this PlayStation 5 or Xbox yet, because they might have to change some development. Like, we get buggy now just from freaking events.
Right.
So imagine they have to up the graphics just for that server.
Well, that's like PlayStation 5's getting a new Spider-Man.
Well, yeah.
Getting Ratchet and Clank.
We're not there yet.
I found out the other day that the new Crash Bandicoot that was supposed to be on PS5 is coming out on PS4 in the next couple weeks.
Some of these games are also going to be on PS4.
Right. So, like, the original incentive for buying the new consoles is they were putting new games that you couldn't play on the old consoles on it. Right? So it's like...
Oh, Yolani said we are friends. Ha ha ha. I haven't seen DJ in years.
Yeah, I don't have friends. I don't like having Josh as a friend.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, she's on YouTube.
It's not showing up on YouTube, though.
But Josh works on the weekends. That's why we don't do the talk show normally on weekends. He's not around.
I'm not around. Nope, I'm working.
Yeah, he's got a real job.
But some of the games for the Xbox Series is Assassin's Creed.
The new Spider-Man.
No, it's Xbox.
Oh.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Nothing worth it.
Dying Light 2 and Fable.
Damn.
Yeah.
That one got me. Yep. Fable.
They're remastering Fable.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. They might be doing.
I don't want to play
game.
remastered. I want a brand new Fable.
So the PS5, Sony's event will start tomorrow, Wednesday, September 16th at 1 p.m. They will announce everything they need to announce for the PlayStation.
Are they having like a EA event for...
No, I don't know about that.
For well, normally...
Sony has its own thing. Alright, the TLNDR version will be backwards compatible with PS4. It's been in development for over 4 years. A number of studios are already working on PS5 games. It'll boost to 8K. It'll have a support for ray tracing, and under the hood would be a custom-made AMD CPU and GPU.
I'm actually excited.
That's a processor and graphics card, by the way.
I want to play the new God of War. I've been watching God of War.
There's no God of War yet.
But there will be.
So the PS5 games that are coming out is Gran Turismo 7, because you can't have a PlayStation without a Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. Hitman 3.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 was supposed to be Grand Theft Auto 6, but again, not ready. So
No, they only had 12 years. But okay. Grand Theft Auto 5 came from the 360 and PS3 all the way to the PS5.
Yeah, but then so Rockstar will claim that they've been working on Grand Theft Auto 5.
I heard they're doing a new Red Dead.
Right before finishing Grand Theft Auto.
And we got Hitman 3, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, which is a Sony exclusive. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Right, you got to see Miles in the first Spider-Man game.
You did. You played with him for a little bit against the Rhino.
You see, you call it playing with him. I call it walking around. I call it a long-ass loading screen is what I call it.
I brought the game.
You know, and I'm glad. And I was so glad I went out and got God of War for you so you could play.
We also got NBA 2K21.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
Ratchet and Clank.
That one I'm super excited for.
Resident Evil Village.
Nobody cares about a Resident Evil games anymore. Bo used to play every Resident Evil. Every Resident Evil. That was Bo's shit.
That was Bo's shit.
Oh man, he loved the Resident Evil. I think the last one that I played that I liked was 4.
4?
Yeah, that was the one with Leon.
I know, it was 2, I thought.
No, it was 4.
2 had Leon in it too.
They were in the swamp or some crazy bullshit. I don't know. I hadn't really paid attention to it for a long time. So we just kind of...
I don't know what the price of the PS5 will be. I guess they're going to announce it tomorrow.
It's probably going to be over
4 is the worst Resident Evil game ever.
Who said that?
Bo?
That's because it was the hardest one.
But you do want to play the new Spider-Man, huh?
I do want to play the new Spider-Man. Wanted to play Ratchet and Clank.
I saw some gameplay. One a YouTuber named Austin Evans, who's been on YouTube for like 10 years, got to play with the Xbox Series before it came out, which it was still in development, and he was showing that the loading screens, I'm sure it's to be the same for PS5, that it's like less than a second, and you can switch from games and it automatically save because it has an SSD, which is usually in computers.
So they said that for like God of War too, right? God of War.
It ruined the series.
Yeah, when God of War came out, they're like, "Oh, you'll be able to travel from place to place and not have any loading screens." What they didn't tell you is they were going to make the loading screen, right, playable, so you could walk through and do whatever you wanted, but it was basically nothing. Right, because there was no enemies to fight.
Dragon Ball Z when you had to do the during the loading screen, you do like a little
make the little Sandman pop
Mario,
up.
you would play little games.
Right, it's basically so they changed the loading screen to a mini game, just to.
Bo said, "I can't wait for some of the PS exclusives. They're going to be dope as hell. Building a PC. Oh, he's also building a PC for Microsoft games." You gonna play Sims?
Because I don't want the Xbox. I'll just build a whole goddamn computer.
Basically, that's what they're doing with this series, but it's a custom computer chip,
so
only made for that.
I don't have to deal with that bullshit. I feel you. I wouldn't.
It's under the caps.
Under the cast?
Caps.
He keeps messing with the thing. The worst part is if you make it that small, nobody can see it anyways, so why would you even have it up there?
I don't know. Yeah, the other day it was bigger.
Oh, we went there. Canceled.
I was actually wanting to build a computer too. Basically just to help with our streaming because we don't game on the computer. But it'll help when we stream from the PlayStation
fucking
too.
Nerds.
Fucking nerds. Who said that? Lonnie?
Huh?
Who said we're nerds?
No, I said it. It was me.
You want to build a computer?
No, I don't.
We can
build
a sleeper right here on the show.
I don't.
That's what she said. We can build a computer right here.
It was bigger last week. That's what she said.
Yeah, it was bigger last week.
God.
I can't help that. So, in your opinion, no matter what, you're a PlayStation guy.
You are fake news. Okay, you're fake news.
If Adam was here, he would pick Xbox. He loves the Xbox One.
Yeah, to Adam, the Xbox.
He likes the Game Pass. They do have a little bit more games of a variety than the PlayStation now.
That's because we're just using games from N60 or fucking 360.
Well, they're doing the same. Well, yeah, Skate 3, man. Tony Hawk came out too.
Skate 3. Which skate was it that came with that stupid little board that you could actually pretend you were skating on, but it was flat?
On the ground?
Yeah.
That was Tony Hawk.
Was it Tony Hawk?
It was for the Wii.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I was watching some of the stuff why things have failed, and the whole Connect thing for the Xbox 360 showed the commercial of the guy skateboarding in his living room without the skateboard.
Right.
And that's not what it does.
Well, it's like...
And they're like, oh, play Skyrim with the Connect and be more efficient. So you think you can walk around. All you can do is you have to yell into your Connect to do the shouts.
Well, it's like fucking... what was it?
Adam sucks, though. He's our favorite host.
He's a favorite, right?
He got voted.
Right, he's the one we voted for.
He's the one I voted for.
But no, but then Nintendo can put out these box things that you got to build yourself and sell them out like hotcakes.
What?
So you never seen that? The Nintendo's got like they sell you a cardboard box.
Nintendo does.
Right, that's cut out in different shapes. You've got to build whatever is inside.
Why is Nintendo doing that?
To make money off all the cardboard that America sends over there.
That's funny.
They're like, we need to get rid of some of this cardboard. Nintendo, you got to start selling cardboard. So that's what they made their controller attachments to, right? Like they got like a little fishing pole. It's just cardboard and it spins.
Does it work?
I guess it works if you can build it right and not break the fucking pieces while you're building it.
Wow. What's Nintendo gonna do next? They sucked on the Wii U, and that's why the Switch came out. The Switch was supposed to be the Wii U.
The light's bullshit. You can't even plug that into your TV.
No, light's like a Game Boy Advance.
Right.
That was
the 3DS.
Yeah.
basically, but a little bit bigger.
Well, they're trying to make out cheaper shit to take out less software and hardware and go, hey, it's almost as good as the thing.
Right, but they're still charging $500 a console.
The Lite was $200.
$299, yeah, it's $300. But it's like the Switch itself right now is still $300. Even if you even if you go online and look it up right now.
That's because they came out with another Switch for battery life.
What did he say? Nintendo's next thing is
actual mechs out of cardboard.
Yeah, that seems about right. It doesn't seem very. Could you imagine my big ass building a mech out of some cardboard, then going to get in it, just falls apart? Just like I was like, well, that was useful.
But wait, Nintendo's more of a family oriented. I heard that Apex is going to Nintendo Switch.
You've never played a Mario game, have you?
Oh no, I have.
Well,
but what do they got going for them? Mario and Smash?
Mario games are not family like they look family friendly, right? Because they're all colorful and crap, you know. But he's
Mario Party.
He's essentially attacking a whole kingdom who did nothing to him. Right, the Goombas are just walking back and it'd be like if you went outside and saw a grandma walking up and down on the sidewalk and fucking jumped on her head.
How is it Princess Peach's kingdom if all I see is Goombas? Like, was she voted in?
No,
because he's a king.
So that's the new lore,
Bowser, right?
The crown apparently turns you into a princess. So
she's a toad.
So she thinks, everyone thinks she's just a mushroom.
Wow.
Right.
And is she really getting kidnapped, or is there something going on the side? Is Bowser just like, is Princess, the side chick? And Mario, she doesn't know how to tell Mario he's in the friend zone.
Right.
And he gets with Luigi. What'd you say? She gets with Luigi?
Me and Bob actually want the Switch because we want to play Smash.
Yeah, we want to play Smash. They're playing, Bo's playing Pokemon, of course, Animal Crossing, Mario Origami.
So Pokemon, the new
and Toad's Kingdom. I think the Mario Anniversary just came out.
No, it's Toad's Kingdom. That's why.
Right there.
That's why there's all kinds of
Toads,
yeah.
I don't know. The Switch is pretty dope. I'd play for Smash.
Of course,
the Pokemon that came out.
Right. If I get a Smash or get a Switch, it's Smash, Sword and Shield. That's probably
Zelda.
Maybe Mario Kart. Maybe maybe.
I get the Zeldas.
I think it's called Link Windbreaker.
No, that was GameCube.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't play a lot.
But this one, you can I see a guy on TikTok play all the time. But you launch yourself off a boulder. And...
You know what kills me is when people call Link Zelda.
No, Zelda's the girl. She's the princess.
Right. Well, I know that. You know that. But
Thank
a lot
you,
of people,
Smash Brothers.
Right. But a lot of people are like, yeah, it's like. Can you imagine playing Smash and
Sheik? Sheik is Zelda?
And your friend's like, oh, I'm going to pick Zelda. Like, Zelda's not in this one. She's in the next one. It's like,
what?
No, she's...
Link can travel through time with a flute.
Yeah, but it's Link.
All great flutes are
Zelda.
awesome. One flute can call the Dragon Zord. This flute can make you go through time.
Ocarina of Time was one of the most bullshit
games ever.
I don't know. I've never really played a Zelda.
I have beat almost all Zelda games besides Wind Waker because I don't count that as a Zelda game. But I played the Game Boy Advance ones, the Game Boys.
I got things to do.
All Nintendo 64, all Nintendo.
Right.
You don't like Zelda?
That's like right now.
When you beat Zelda on Nintendo, the board changed. Like when you try to play it again, everything changed.
Yeah, fuck
that
all
was
that.
on an 8-bit system.
Like I said, I've been replaying God of War, or playing God of War.
I want to play it again.
And I'm trying to beat up all the Valkyries.
That's so hard.
I'm 3 out of 8, so I've already beat 3 of them.
3.
You know,
before I even beat the game.
Right.
Still a bitch.
No, it's not easy. I'm gonna get him today, though.
And wait, I'm sure there's more updates, right? For the game or the other?
Not really. They haven't. So you still can't go to a lot of the realms. You can only go to like 3 of the 5 realms, or 3 of the fucking.
I went to hell.
9 realms. Yeah, but hell's 5 seconds.
I know. Did you get the Thor ending?
What, the one where it cuts Kratos' head off?
No, when Thor comes.
Oh, you mean when he's just standing at the door?
Yeah, there's 2 endings.
Yeah.
Did you kill his brothers or sons?
Huh?
Did you kill Thor's sons?
Only one of them.
You didn't kill both of them?
No, I don't think I got to kill the other one.
Bro, that game was just... It was a great God. I like all God of War. I like the storyline. I saw that you were watching the whole entire 3-hour fucking storyline.
11 hours, but yeah.
11 hours
from beginning to end with Ascension.
All cutscenes.
All the cutscenes. Yeah, it's 11 hours.
God of War is it's dope.
I just like doing Kratos' voice. Come boy, you know.
And his son's Loki.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? They went from Greek mythology to Norse mythology.
I mean,
and you get to throw an axe that comes back to you.
3 games, he killed everybody else. It's not like he had much of a choice.
Last Valkyrie was such a bitch, both said, so be careful.
Yeah, it's the queen of the Valkyries. She's got all the moves.
Oh, yeah. But I heard the Valkyries are supposed to destroy Hela. I saw it on Thor Ragnarok.
I don't know. Well, hopefully I'm going to get the rest of them free today, and then I'm going to start the game over in Game Mode Plus.
I think I played Jurassic Park.
I got to finish that one up too, yeah.
All you do is build a theme park.
I was going to make you play it first. It's not all you do is just build a theme park.
What else do you do?
You got to deal with sick dinosaurs and people.
You had to do insurance?
People sabotaging your shit.
Who else? Is Newman back?
No, Dr. Wu is.
The one that creates dinosaurs.
Right. It's Wu, and then the Fly is in the game too. So
you went to GameStop. You're like, this is it. This is what I'm getting.
I went to GameStop to just get Jurassic World.
You really wanted Jurassic World?
Right. Yeah. And they're like,
not Avengers.
No, Avengers was $60. I got Jurassic World and God of War 4 for $35.
What? That's a deal.
Yeah, I was like, especially because God of War 4 is still $18. I got $10 off that bitch. Well, like $14 off that bitch.
Good.
And then fucking, you know.
Any controllers?
I think they do have controllers.
Finally. Thank you, Corona.
Yeah, so Jurassic World's actually super intricate. Like, you gotta...
I saw you playing it.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to do. Dinosaurs escape.
I still gotta beat Kakarot.
Right. Nothing beats watching a velociraptor jump on one of the guests. It's funny as hell.
Do you get sued?
No, they don't sue you, right? But you can hop in the Jeep and drive the Jeep around the park and like go look at the dinosaurs up close and personal.
I kind of want to play now.
You know, and then you can take the helicopter and fly around.
Are you prepared for hurricanes?
Am I?
In the game, you're the leader of the game.
You can prepare for hurricane, Jess. There are measures.
So they have learned.
There are measures
from the first movie.
See, I'm smart. When I got a storm coming, I lock the park down. I make everyone go to their bunkers. I fucking...
This game, it's the Sims for Jurassic Park.
Basically, except for you're not controlling people. You're controlling vehicles and stuff like that.
And you can't control the dinosaurs.
And yeah, there's no control of the dinosaurs.
That guy. He's complaining about the food.
Yeah, but you can let him out. If you put the wrong fences up, they get pissed. You gotta watch.
Physically let him out?
So, yeah.
I am destroying my fucking thing.
So the thing is like when you click on
I'm gonna go bankrupt.
When you click on a dinosaur, it brings up the dinosaur's stats. Right? And it says what they need, how much of each thing they need, and you gotta make sure it's in the blue, or else the dinosaurs get pissed or they get sick or... You know,
this actually sounds like a genius game.
I'm telling you, if you sit down, the first time I sat down and played it, right? The very first time I got it in the system. No, that was, I've got 31 hours logged on that game already.
Wait. So you have played it before?
Yeah.
And sold the game?
Yeah.
And now you want it back?
And now I want it back. Now it's cheap. Put it in the collection.
When you beat all that, I'll let you play Spider-Man again. You can get all the suits.
I've already got all the suits in Spider-Man.
You get the new suits?
No, I just need the DLCs. But I've lost my train of thought now.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, no, it's actually the first time I put that game in and sat down and started playing. When I sat down and started playing, I looked up and it had been 8 hours. And I was like, what have I been doing?
8 hours?
Yeah.
I did it on Kakarot.
Because you just, you forget. Right?
But playing Kakarot's like watching the series.
Yeah, no.
Just so much talking. So, God, I'm glad they didn't do that in Super. They just got to the point. Except for the power tournament. But again, it was all fighting, not talking. But I was playing Dragon Ball Kakarot, and it was just so much talking.
Yeah, Jurassic World's not a lot of talking, but there's a lot of bullshit going on. Like, there's things you gotta do.
And apparently I have to beat it so I could play God of War.
Well, it's really, you gotta beat it to give me enough time to finish God of War again. You know.
I'm pretty sure I know how it ends.
What, God of War?
No.
Kakarot?
Yeah, I'm sure I fight Boo. And then if I want, I download the DLC, and then I fight Beerus, and that's the end. Damn,
Man,
look, you know, I beat it.
I can't remember a bridge. What was he singing when Cell died?
Oh, I can't remember.
I did it my way.
God, I love Abridged. He keeps kicking me in the dick.
And now the end is near.
DJ was watching Masked Singer last night.
Yeah, I was watching Masked Singer, so mess with the vocals on here. It's fun.
All right, so that's all we have. You're going to pick PlayStation, and of course I'm going to pick PlayStation because I've owned only one Xbox 3. Well, I own two now, but I didn't pay for it. I've only bought one Xbox 360 and sold it in Tennessee, and I bought
The only reason I bought the 360...
two PS3s and one PS4.
The only reason I bought the 360 is because it was R2-D2.
Yes, I have a 360 at home too, but we found it in the trash at the flea market, and it works.
Nice.
You know, I have one game for it. Can you guess what the game is?
My PS4 is Darth Vader.
Yeah, no. I have one game for the 360. That's it.
Fable?
Nope. Skate 3.
Oh, fuck. I hate that.
I love Skate 3. So that's all we have for the console wars. Of course, we're Sony fans. We just like Sony. Like, Xbox, yeah, looks good and all. But now you don't have to worry because there's no DVD drive. So you don't have to worry about playing DVDs and it have to be on the internet.
On the PS5, there's no...
No, I'm talking about the Xbox. So now you don't have to worry, man.
Yeah, now you just solely need the internet or else you can't use it. So like they're damning a whole market of people who can barely afford the system as it is. All right,
That's the truth.
probably got to save up all their shit just so they can get the system, and now they can't play because they don't have internet.
But now the new PS5, of course, is a 4K player, so they will play 4K movies. And 8K eventually.
I'm just gonna stick with the PS4. Everybody else can change with the times.
I'm not buying it for years, the PS5.
So
Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to release the Spider-Man. Not many people are going to buy the PS5 like they thought. The most sold PlayStation game or a console ever was the PS2. Had 100 million sold. And they're going to bring it to PS4 anyway. So I can play the new Spider-Man regardless. I just won't get those crisp graphics and fast loading screens.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
But you're still watch. I'm guaranteed it's going to be released on the PS4. Because they were releasing PS2 games in 2010. So...
I guess that's true. Trying to keep as many people engaged as they possibly can. You know.
And I believe one of them is a backwards compatible. So we'll find out more tomorrow if you guys are PS4 or PS fans. They're doing a whole launch thing tomorrow for Sony. And now DJ would like to talk about bad people on the internet.
My back hurts, so I'm going to keep this short, right? Josh, did I tell you what I saw the other day?
What'd you see?
So I'm scrolling through TikTok like one does, okay? Because
When
one's
you're bored
bored.
and Facebook's for old people.
Right. Well, because Facebook gets just as bad.
Yeah.
But so I'm scrolling through TikTok, and this little video comes up, and he's like, oh, rest in peace, Poochie, or whatever the dog's name was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dog.
Right? And I'm like, oh, that's sad. Well, you know what happened? And this is security cam footage. The dog's outside.
Okay.
Right? And a dingo runs up and snatches the dog and takes him off to eat him.
The dingo got your baby.
Right? Or a coyote or whatever it's called.
A wild animal.
A wild animal. Right.
Canine type.
Came in the yard and got the dog.
Oh, the poor puppy.
Right.
How big's the puppy? Is it like a full grown?
No,
is it like a
it's
little
like
puppy?
Probably about Thor's size. He was probably,
A fucking eagle could get that thing.
Right. Well, but, and that's the thing. It's sad.
It is sad.
Right?
The poor puppy.
So I made the mistake of hitting the comments, right, and going to look at the comments. That was my fault. Okay, I shouldn't have done that, right? Every fucking comment was like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit. It's your fault.
What the fuck?
Shouldn't have left your dog outside unattended. You have nobody to blame but yourself."
Wow.
Some people were like, "Oh, I'm so glad that dog's dead. It was ugly." And it's like,
from a security cam, you can tell the dog's ugly?
it was like,
That's fucked up.
oh, that's rough. It's like, it's so crazy to think, the internet empowers so many people.
Yeah, now more than ever.
Right. It's not like, it's almost like beer balls. You ever heard that term?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's when you get cocky as fuck.
Right, because you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
Right. Look at
that internet with the captions on.
Right.
What's up, bitch?
A lot of men do that. They're drunk, so now they think they can fight the world and yada yada
We
yada.
had an angry drunk in our friend group. Ducky?
Yeah, he was.
Nah.
Nah,
I always wanted his ass beat.
Yeah, I always wanted his ass beat by Bob. It was weird.
There's another one that this guy used to hang out with Brent, and but not really Brent, but like every time I remember Chrissy was dating him, and Brent kept asking him, "Do you like dating someone who gets their ass beat all the time?" Like every time the guy would get drunk, he'd think he could fight everyone, and he kept getting knocked out at parties.
It's like Scotty fucking sleeping with his best friend's girl. With his girlfriend, and then getting his jaw wired shut.
Yeah, he did.
You know, all because he was drunk. He wasn't thinking.
I'm not a gamer, but I love Mario and Monkey Ball.
Monkey Ball is that stupid one where the monkey's in the ball.
I'm guessing.
It just rolls around.
Oh, Elani said it. We get thumbs up.
But
mean people on the internet.
It's like you know what? You wouldn't say that shit to somebody's face.
So you're gonna walk in their yard while the dogs are eating and going, "Your dog's a bitch."
Right.
Like, I don't think you would.
Like
I don't think you got the balls.
It's like last night, right? I hadn't had my insulin.
Yeah, we know.
And I went to the store. Right, to fucking go in the store.
What happened, man?
And just get a drink. And there's some guys just sitting there. And I pulled up. I'm like, he's not gonna ask me for money. Right? It's not. Right, as soon as I walk up to the door, hey, what's up, big man? You think I could get $2 so I can get me something to eat?
Were you upset because he called you big man?
And I just lost it, bro. I just fucking screamed at the dude and told him to get the fuck away from the door. Right?
Go on with your life.
And he got up and left, and I'm like, damn, I'd have punched myself in the mouth if I talked to me like that. Right? I'd have knocked myself out.
But that's in real life, though.
Yeah, right. But that's the thing.
But everyone on the internet has a fucking opinion about things they don't know about.
I'm 6'7".
That's so true. He's
right. So when I look at you and tell you to move the fuck on,
move or I'll make you move.
Buddy didn't say a damn word. Right.
Like, okay.
As soon as I walked into the store, he got up from where he was sitting and left. Right. I'm just like, damn. Now I kind of feel bad. Right. Because I didn't mean to just like unleash on this dude.
Unleash the beast.
Right. I just told, and you could hear the Lake Worth coming out of me.
Oh.
Right? I'm like, why the fuck? Every time I come in the goddamn store, somebody got to ask me for goddamn money. I barely got enough money for a goddamn drink. Why are you fucking bothering me for?
So you're upset about your own well-being, so you're taking on this guy?
Oh man, it was my fault. I just fucking unleashed on dude.
So you're just really upset because people don't have anything positive to say on the internet. It's usually one or the other.
Right, it's either super positive.
Yeah, super positive, supportive, oh, go you, or you got the haters going, why is this person famous? Why are people paying attention? Or why are we supporting bad behavior, like bad baby kind of shit?
That's what kills me, right?
Like, look at Jake Paul, got arrested for guns. Fuck Jake Paul. Da, da, da. Like, the other day you wanted to suck his... Like... How quickly they will turn on you.
You know,
look what they did to Ellen.
That's just like, you know...
Look what they did to Johnny Depp.
People call me fat ass, ignorant, or say all kinds of mean stuff on the internet, right? But when I'm face to face with them, it's, oh man, I didn't think, you know... That's like, one day I was trying to get my radio fixed.
Yeah.
And I called a tech store to see if they could fix the radio. Right, or just fix the screen so I could use it. Well, he's like, hold on, sir, I got to put you on mute.
He didn't mute it.
And he didn't mute it, right? Now, we all know I have trouble reading.
Yeah.
And it was some weird word that I had never heard before, so I couldn't read the motherfucker, right? So I just spelled it out to him. Well, he put it on mute, or thought he did.
Uh-oh.
And then started making fun of me to his coworker. Oh, this dumb motherfucker can't read, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
So when he came back on the phone, I was like, excuse me, sir, where are you located? He's like, oh, we're off Southern and 441.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, oh, really? All right, well, I'll be in a minute. And I hung up.
No, you did not go down there.
Oh, yeah. I drove right over there, walked inside. I was like, hey, who, you know, did you guys just get a call from some guy who couldn't quite read, you know, the thing? He's like, yeah. I was like, what's stopping me from pulling you over this fucking counter and beating you black and blue until your parents can't recognize you?
Your bad back?
He's like, what? No, this is before the bad back.
Oh, this is probably why you have a bad back.
He's like, what? I'm like, well, next time you put somebody on mute to make fun of them, you should goddamn well make sure the phone's on fucking mute. All right? I am 6'7". I could drag you outside right now and beat you senseless, and there's not a goddamn thing anyone could do about it. Right?
So he changed his tune?
Poor kid damn near pissed himself. I was like, how about you get your manager out here so I can smack him around too? Well, hold on, sir. Just 1 second. I'll get him. I was like, you better do it quickly, because if I have to come back there and find him, you're not going to like it. Right? Got the manager, told the manager the same thing. Is like, you stupid idiots don't know. I could have had a gun in my car, drove up here and shot both of you, and nobody would have known fucking nothing. Right? All because you want to be assholes.
Wow.
It's like, you should be careful who you're an asshole to, because you don't know if they're a fucking giant and if they're unstable. You just lucky that I happen to have a better head on my shoulders, and all I did was come down here and give you a fucking talking to. Right? Because this could have ended very differently. Okay, your head could have been up his ass. His head could have been up my ass.
Why is his head up your ass?
You don't remember John Hancock? It was funny.
You sure you want to ride this ride?
Right. And I was just, oh man, I was livid. I was like, you make fun of a motherfucker great, but you better make sure they can't hear you.
Mine was, you can make fun of my weight, my teeth, my looks. I get that. But don't insult my intelligence. Don't you treat me like I'm stupid.
Right. I'm sorry I don't
That's the
read
only
as well
one thing
as
I
you.
defend is my intelligence. That's all I got.
I may not be able to read, but you know what? I'll still stomp your ass out in real life. Right? Like, that's the shit that irritates me.
You're so angry.
Bro, because it's like, you talk shit on the internet, that's well and great, but how about you come down here, we throw them hands?
I wish people would be more positive on the internet.
Come and bounce you off
Don't
the
get me wrong,
fucking ground like
there
a
is a lot
basketball.
more positivity than there used to be. Like we saw on TikTok a couple times with the people who are mentally challenged and how everyone would support them. Or the disabled people when they're trying to fight back. Not fight back, but like get their life back on track. And I like that part of the internet. But then you have the douchebags. What happened with TikTok when they're like discriminating against big people so they don't get made fun of.
Right, yeah. We're not going to show big people's content so they don't get made fun of.
Yeah, we're not going to stop the people making fun of people.
No,
not at all.
Because you can't do that.
It's your fault they're making fun of you.
Right, you're fat, so it's your fault.
But you can't stop it. We've had it all over.
Oh man,
like you just went from regular bullying in school to cyberbullying, and now it just become more a big thing because you can hide behind your keyboard.
Right. Oh, I can say all kinds of shit online. But I don't got the balls to say it to their face. Let me tell you something. If I want to say something to you, right, I'm not going to say it online. I'm going to track you the fuck down. I'm going to look you dead in your eyes.
You really took,
and I'm going to tell you what I got to tell you.
You really took Jay and Silent Bob seriously when they were in Strike Back, when they looked at all the people who were making fun of Jay and Silent Bob on the internet, went to their houses and beat their asses.
I'm just saying. Because it's just like that, right? Okay, you've got the balls to say something online, but I guarantee you won't come say that shit to my face.
No, they get to hide behind a screen. What would they call it? Trolling?
Yeah. Well, because if you were face to face with me trying to say that shit, I bet you wouldn't. You'd bitch up so goddamn quick.
If I had Brent with me, I would. Brent's the same way, guy. He gets mad.
Yeah,
he can't go in a parking lot without someone pissing him off or saying something slick. I do both online and in person. I just like talking shit either way, Bo says.
Yeah, but okay, again, that's
Bo.
That's different. Okay, you may do it online, but you still do it in person, right? Like that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, just understand. DJ's been bullied all of his life for his height. His dad said he can't fight, or not can't fight. Don't fight because he don't know his own strength.
Height.
He didn't want DJ going to jail.
Fucking because I smelled like cigarette smoke because they smoked in the house. My family smoked in the house. And then I got so used to the smell and stuff. I started smoking.
Might as well.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous.
He got called big for nothing.
Yeah. All right up until it became true.
But to be honest, that was your friends.
Yeah. Well, your friends are really your worst critics.
Yeah, DJ talk shit all the time. He's like, pronounce that again? Pronounce it one more time. What'd you say?
Yeah,
it's true. My mind thinks faster than I can do things, so now I skip words or I don't read it correctly. I have to slow down.
But again, like that's just like that. So that's like, I saw this one person on when I was going through Facebook, and they're like, if you don't believe. Now, basically what they said, right? I'm not going to verbate what they actually said.
Because we don't talk politics.
Right, because we don't talk politics. But basically it was, if you don't believe in what I believe in.
Oh, the opinion thing, yep.
Right, then delete me or I'll block you or blah, blah, blah.
Were they Catholic?
No, it was just, about whatever. But it's not the point.
I hate that. Right? What was that saying? People who live in glass houses?
Shouldn't throw stones. So
basically, they're saying if you don't, okay.
I like the who. Or is it? No. The less judge, less they be judged.
Oh yeah. I got you. Well, we talked about this in an unpopular opinion episode, and I think communication. Just because you don't share the same opinions in certain matters doesn't define you as a person. Right.
It was like I think
everyone that was our message, right?
Right. Everyone was giving Ellen shit because she was sitting with George W. Bush at a baseball game, eating a hot dog, while her and her, George Bush and her wife were talking bullshit and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and yes, Bush and Ellen do not exactly have the same views.
Political views.
Okay,
but they can enjoy a game.
But what did you want? You wanted Ellen to freak out and beat the shit out of Bush? Like, that's like people who again, we don't discuss politics here. Okay, but that's like the people who are riding around stealing other people's political flags.
Oh yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
Okay, it's like, I'm gonna go steal this and burn it. Well,
before that was out of the yards.
Right, that's theft, son. Like, how would you feel if that person come up and took your shit?
But like we talked about before, to judge someone based on their beliefs and not as a person. Now, if they're a piece of shit person, they're a piece of shit person.
Right.
But you can't say they're a piece of shit person because they believe in this.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Or they have a certain type of view, so they must be a piece of shit.
No. The only thing I frown upon and what makes him a piece of shit person most of the time is like what happened with George with his one-sided brain. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, now that I know that you like this, I don't want to be your friend. Like, but you're just my friend. Like, what do you mean?
Right.
One-track-minded people who only think their way is the only way.
Because I don't agree with you.
It's not the fact they don't believe in something. It's the fact that you have one way of thinking, and if we don't conform to your thinking, then you just don't.
See, here was always my thing.
I don't like that shit.
Right.
Be open-minded.
Like, you know what my thing is? I'm a right and wrong type of person.
Black and white.
Right. There's no gray.
There's
right?
no gray.
Right. You're either wrong or you're right. Right.
But once you're right about the wrong thing.
Well, that's.
And the way you taught me, though, just because you're right, Josh, doesn't mean you should say it out loud or read the situation.
That's with women, right? Just because you're right doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Well, no, that's calling a kid a narcissist, but.
Right. You probably shouldn't do that either.
That was just speaking your opinion in a public place. Okay, well, right and wrong, though. Again, it depends on what we talked about in the past, perception.
Okay, so...
But that's perception. You think you're right, so you're right. I think I'm right,
No,
so
I'm talking
right.
about, like when it comes to like, policy and thing like that.
Isn't it based on your belief system?
Or... No, but it's
moral
okay,
objective?
So that's like kidnapping, right?
Morally.
Okay, and again, I think we can all agree. Kidnapping's bad.
So once if you kidnapped your daughter's boyfriend because he beat her.
Again,
it's still wrong.
It's still wrong.
But for the right reason.
But for the right reasons.
It's still against the law.
It still is against the law. Okay.
So kidnapping someone to force them to watch Roots for the racist beliefs.
Okay, again, funny. Still wrong. I'm okay with it.
But if you just broke it down to its what's it called? Foundation, right and wrong.
Right, you probably should be kidnapping people.
Okay.
Okay, if that person that you kidnap wants to be an ignorant bitch, you let her be an ignorant bitch.
So basically, it's your choices of right and wrong.
Right.
The choice that you made. What you did was right in some eyes, but the choice was wrong.
That's like, okay, speeding. That's breaking the law. Somebody could be killed. You could be going too fast, in a certain area that you shouldn't be. Somebody could jump out in front of you. A car could pop out in front of you. Anything could happen. Okay, but most people speed. All right, they always do 5, 10 over. Hell, I'll be doing 10 over down the street and somebody come blowing by me at 15 over.
Like, wow.
30
cop.
Right, 30. No, regular people. Or it's like the women who's got baby on board, but it's doing 90 down in a 60.
You know what I always think of when people speed past me or try to cut me off? I always think that people just have to get home and take a shit.
Right, where do you need to be, friend, right now?
Take a shit. They gotta go home and take a shit.
I need a poop.
Yeah, so every time someone speeds around you, like, we all have somewhere to be, but he needs to go take a shit.
He needs to go take a shit right now.
I treat all the vendors like if they're people on the road, like they think that their shit's more important than another person.
See, I like to sit around and look at people and just be like, "What are you thinking right now?"
I do that at the strip club,
right? And then I'm like, if they're speeding, they're just like, "Fly me to the moon."
They just found out their girlfriend she don't know their best friend. They have to rush home. They commit a double homicide.
I don't know.
But I think your whole choice is about moral compass, I guess. But again, you shouldn't judge people based on their belief. You can't be like, "You're dumb fuck. You like Trump." But like, no, I don't think that's how that works.
Right. I've got friends who like Trump. I've got friends who don't.
No, Adam, we're not going to hang out with you because you like Xbox.
That's just like
we like girls.
Right. That's just like, okay, everybody's got their different opinion about the Floyd thing.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's like, oh, what was the rest of the story? What was he doing? He was convicted felon.
But at the end of the day,
everybody is entitled to due process.
Yeah, right. Innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly right.
Like the corona testing. Everyone's negative until positive.
Right, but the police act like everyone's guilty until proven innocent.
Force of habit.
Okay, which is understandable considering all the bad things that do happen.
When they keep going to the same neighborhood getting called fucking a pig, eventually their way of thinking is going to change.
Right. Look at the two police officers that were just shot for no reason. Guy walk up while they were sitting in their car and just shot the shit out of them.
That shit pissed me off. You cannot hate someone based on their job titles. You can't blame one person for other people's actions. I don't think that's right.
How does hurting two innocent guys help anything?
Nothing.
Okay, all it does is make your cause look worse.
Yeah, it's prejudiced.
Right.
At the time, it was trying to cure racism with prejudice, which doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Especially after everything that happened with that, and the people who were guilty were tried and committed to being guilty, people still carried on.
Right.
Like, whatever happened, it got taken care of.
Right.
People were brought to justice who needed to be brought to justice. We don't need to go, well, okay, now what about him? Well, no, what the hell does that have to do with this?
Or cause more problems to start more things.
And then the whole society jumps on people's asses so quickly. Like I said, what happened with Johnny Depp getting pulled off Pirates of the Caribbean because he was falsely accused.
Right.
Falsely accused of something. And Disney's like, nope, can't have that on our shit.
Right. Instead of finding the truth, looking for what's going on.
No, that's
they
bullshit.
Just dealt with it. They did the same.
We don't need that. What is it, PR?
Right. They aimed first, asked questions later. Okay. But
at the same time, on the other side of the spectrum, when you do ask questions, people start going, like, accusing. The other day at work, I got called a racist because the guy was breaking the rules and I told him to follow the rules.
Really?
People pull certain cards in general. Like, oh, because I'm gay. It's because I'm a girl. It's because of this. Because I'm a man. Da, da, da.
Right.
Like, when they don't get their way, they pull another thing. It reminds me of thank you for smoking. So you're about to win, I guess, the argument, and then they pull something else out that had nothing to do with it, just to prove that you're wrong, so they look right.
Right.
Like siblings.
You shit in the sink.
What? What does that have to do with what you did?
Right. Like,
you're a bad person because you shit in the sink. Like, okay, what?
Right.
No, it's the same thing with the siblings.
That's the conversation, right? You shit in the sink. You're the bad person. Okay?
Well, you didn't take the trash out last week.
Right. That's,
what the fuck's that have
you
to
didn't
do
take the trash out, so I felt shitting in the sink was okay.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it's like the sibling argument, or if you have kids, like, why can't take out the trash? What about him?
What do you mean? You want me to give? I know what you mean, right? But I'm like, so what do you want me to give little Timmy a chore too? All right, little Timmy, go fucking sweep the floors and then change the attic and also Lucy.
You sit here and play games. I'll make little Timmy do it. But I hate that when you're trying to either discuss or investigate or something, so you have to ask someone a series of questions, and then when they don't get the response they want, they turn the script and be like, well, in 2011, you tweeted.
Or it's like the person with the spot. Remember, they had stuff moved up to the front of the spot, right over the line. You're like, hey, not supposed to be over the line.
Yeah, I'm racist.
right? And then she's like, oh, what about that person's over the line right there?
We were children.
It's like, well, first off, I'm talking and dealing with you.
Yeah.
Okay? You do as I fucking told you to. I'll deal with them. See, and then just
on my discretion.
Right, when I feel like dealing with them. Okay? I'm talking to you right now.
God, I remember.
Okay? That's like, okay, I didn't pay rent. Right? It's go, oh,
what about them?
Oh, you got to pay rent. I was like, what? But they didn't pay rent. Yeah, but I'm not fucking talking to them, am I? I'm talking to you.
It's like when I deal with my employees. Well, he's not working, so now I got two people not working. Because now you're watching that person not work, because now you're not working, because you're worried about if they're working, so you're not working. Now I got two people not working, and now you're a snitch.
Right, and now next thing you know, nobody's working.
Now no one's working.
Right.
And what I hate the most is that at my job, I'm the youngest. So I have to go tell people older than me, and I was raised to respect my elders.
Right.
So now I have to tell people, and it's already uncomfortable that I got to tell people who are older than me, who have done their time in society,
how to do things properly.
Do something. Now, and I tell all my employees and the vendors, you understand that you're basically, in your eyes, a child's coming up to you, or a youngster, telling you how to act like a fucking adult.
Right, yeah, that's terrible. I hate doing that.
Like, as a manager, my job's not to babysit. My job is to manage. That means I delegate certain things to certain areas, and I believe that you're going to do your job, or you're going to follow the rules. When you act like a child, then I have to come over and tell old people to act like a fucking adult. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
You're an adult. Yes. Work it out. We're not children. We're not in high school.
Work it out.
Work it. You're a fucking grown-ass man. Stop yelling at people. And I feel so uncomfortable doing this because they're older than me, so you should know better.
Right. I shouldn't have to tell you this.
How to act like an adult.
Right.
Like, this one guy was yelling at a vendor at the top of his lungs at our customer, and I walked over, and how I approach people is like a respect thing. I don't talk, like, I'm not over you. I'm just in charge here. So I'm going to come up like, what are you doing? And he's like, what? I was like, are you going to go home with this person later? They're like, no. I'm like, then why do they matter?
Right, so fuck off.
If they don't want to buy your stuff and they try you with some stupid, ridiculous price, ignore them.
Right, that's, you know
You're
what?
yelling at the top of your lungs like a child to a person you don't even know their name. That makes no sense to me. I tell people all the time, unless you're going home with them, you got to see them later. If they're not part of your life, why do they matter to you?
Well, see, that's just like, so I went this weekend to sell, right?
Yeah.
And people were trying to, oh, come on, 4 for $1, da-da-da-da. I'm saying, listen, if I give you a deal, right,
give them a deal.
Then I got to give them a deal.
Consistency is key to success.
Right. So, because there was like 5 or 6 people standing around waiting to see if I was going to give this, this
what
person.
About them?
Right.
What
this
about
one
them?
a break. So I told him, I'm like, no breaks. Today, this is the price. That's it. Right.
You want to know what I do to people?
I like I said, I just.
So, due to Corona, we're at a certain capacity. So I have to cut off certain things. A person will approach and be like, come on, one more. And I'll stop. Because it'd be like the third person I have to turn away. And I go, all right, give me a 5-page essay why you're special. Go ahead. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, what makes you more important than the person I just shoot away before? Did you win the lottery or something? Like, you're lucky. You're the one.
Why?
And they look at me so confused. I'm like, why do you think that you're better than other people?
I just pull up and I'm like, I'm here to see Josh. All right.
Name dropper.
Or Josh summoned me or some shit like that.
But like, I have a knack for it. What is it like? Not defending people. Well, I guess defending people that can't defend themselves, because you're basically trying to tell someone that you're better than the person who is in front of you.
Right.
And I don't like that when you think that you're above everything. Like,
right,
one more, just me. Like, because you said the magic words and the other person didn't because they were just following directions, I'm going to let you win. It's
basically the whole foundation of racism, right? You thinking you're better than somebody else.
Well, prejudice, yeah. Not just racism.
But again, it's, you're not better than anybody the fuck else.
No.
Okay.
It reminds me of the cardinal rule when you're dating a girl who cheats on their spouse with you. Why do you think you're fucking different?
That's like. So,
why would you date someone who cheated on someone else with you? Because you think you're better than the other person that you snagged their girl? No, she's gonna fucking cheat on you.
That's like, I heard something that really caught me the other day. Right. A bitch looked at another bitch. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Wait.
A young lady.
Not bitches. A woman.
Okay.
looked at another woman and said, honey, you're not ugly, you're just poor. Think about that for a second. You're not ugly, you're just poor.
So now my social status or my financial status defines how I look?
Well, think about it this way, right?
I don't understand that.
Okay, so they showed it in Princess Diaries, right?
Like Masked Singer.
Right. The girl looked one way, right? A more conservative, poor look. You know, the family she was raised poor.
All right, Cinderella story, gotcha.
Right, and then as soon as she got money, then she was pretty. Right, because they could do the queen stuff with her hair.
I'm rich, I can get women.
Oh well, that's been known for years.
Oh, the gold digger flings when the guys say,
right.
Hey, what's up? What's your name? Oh, look at my boyfriend like you talking to me, and then he goes to his Maserati. She goes, excuse me, may I help you?
Well, that's just like even guys. They're not ugly. They're just poor.
Yeah, but we can't just fucking wear makeup like women. Like when you're born with this shit, you're fucked.
Yeah, no.
I always tell people and girls, if you're blind, I can get with you.
It just seriously think about that statement.
Like I'd be the perfect man for you if you were blind. Because you ignore everything else. Like
right. You're not ugly. You're just poor.
You're not ugly. You're just poor. No, I'm ugly. But no, yeah, if I was rich, I could fix my teeth. Probably go and get a personal trainer. So you just have more options.
Shave more off. You could just pay somebody to shave all the time.
Fresh cut.
You know, moisturize your face all the time.
I do feel better after a haircut.
Hire gym athletes to help you train and lose weight.
Hire a nutritionist and a chef to make you meals so you don't have to, and a dishwasher.
Right. Get people in to clean your house and do stuff like that.
You know, Casey Neistat did a thing about that, about rich versus poor.
Right.
So he said, I've been both. He is true.
Right.
But he said when I was poor, I worried about money problems.
Right.
You know, how am I going to feed my kid? How am I going to do this? So those problems outweighed your personal problems, like what do I want to do in life? What kind of person am I? So when I became, because the whole argument came because some millionaire posted on Forbes or whatever, I'm unhappy.
Right.
Knowing, and people like, oh, poor millionaire, not happy. I've never seen someone sad on a jet ski, but
I've never seen someone sad.
But the point was, when you become rich, it takes care of most of your money problems. But now your other problems come forward, which is, what do I want to do with my life? Why am I unhappy? I might, suffer from depression. And the money problems kind of just distracted me from my other problems.
Right.
But these have always been here, as we saw with Robert Williams, the guy from Linkin Park, Mike Miller or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The rapper. Knowing they had all this rich, they had friends, they had everything, but they were still sad.
Heath Ledger. Like,
so money just solves one issue of your problems in life, which most people deal with because they don't have to worry about the financial problems. They have to worry now about their regular problems. Does she like me for me? Their insecurities, the depression. They're stressed out over because they made all this money. The more money you make, the more stressed you get.
Right.
And people don't understand that, so then they're like, oh, poor you.
That's the big thing. A lot of people, right?
Like that's why movie stars takes months off from working after they make a movie. They made enough to support their family, and they needed a break.
Well, it's like even
hockey players don't get to see their families, man.
Even I talk to my wife sometimes, and she gets upset, busting her ass, gets overwhelmed, things like that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, honey, you have to sit back for a second and look at all the things you have accomplished, right? You have to look at all the things you do have: loving husband, beautiful house, great.
The other issue is you never attain the mindset is like, say you want to play Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
You waited a long time. You got Kingdom Hearts. You played it. Now what?
Right. Now what is there to do?
Because you spent it's not the fact that you accomplished your goal. It's all the time you spent trying to accomplish your goal.
You don't know anything else.
That took a lot of time and patience and anticipation to get to that point. So then you accomplished your goal. So now you're like, you make new goals. So you're never, it's not that you're not satisfied. It's that you did it. But most people don't, so they can be like, I'm going to be a writer one day, or like Adam, and continue writing and then delete stuff, because once you complete it, now what?
Yeah, that's the...
Like, the other day, I got an anxiety attack because I thought about the talk show, because we finally got to the point where we wanted to be, and yes, it was enough, but then I'm like, fuck, we need to do more.
Right.
It's the same feeling you got when we did the 1,000 subscriber thing on TikTok. Like, it was such anticipated. Every day we worked harder and harder to get to it. And then when I got there, it was like this. Nothing changed.
It was like, oh, what now?
I didn't feel any different.
So,
but I'm thinking that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, everybody who tuned in for our 53rd episode.
yeah, we ran long today, boy.
Yeah, an hour and 20. That happens when we talk about things we're passionate about.
My back's killing me. No, it was a, you know, that second topic really got good there.
It did.
Should have started out with that one.
Didn't I say that?
Oh, well, yeah, you did. I wanted to talk about PlayStation a little bit and get...
But we live stream every Tuesday. We also have our talk show Gaming. If you're into gaming, we're going to stream sometime during the week. I'm going to stream later today.
Right, where he plays Apex, and I'm actually going to start playing some weird games.
Breathing heavy.
Right, and some weird games.
What weird games are you going to play?
Oh, man, I got all kinds of games up there. I'm just thinking go back and play fighting games, Digimon games.
Well, I really want to do that. Get us on camera playing fighting games and then, bullshitting between each other.
Oh, you're going to get that ass whooping of your life on some fighting games.
But I want to do challenges in video games. Like, if you're playing Apex, only use pistols. Let's see how it goes.
No challenge can be beaten
I need a handicap.
by you. I will knock the shit out of you. But that's all the time we have today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check us out every Tuesday mornings in between the hours of
9 and 11.
Of 9 and 11 is when we do our lives on Tuesdays.
That's correct.
And we'll probably do some more lives throughout the week and stuff like that. Do some video game lives.
Yes.
And
always I'm trying to improve the channel.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go to YouTube and hit your notification buttons and subscribe and share us. We just did a giveaway on our 1 year anniversary.
Amazon gift card giveaway.
Yep.
Winner in description. So I'm thinking our next one is if we get to 1,000, we'll do a $100 giveaway. But we'll do it like the giveaway after we reach 1,000. You get what I'm saying? And then we're like, okay, now we're gonna do a giveaway. All you have to do is blah blah blah.
I mean, the first time you did it, had 100 in a day, but then they all just stopped at 3.
Like, we were gonna do a giveaway when we get to 1,000, not.
But yeah, there's a little bit more people to enter, but we'll get there.
We'll get there one day. So see you guys next week or in a little bit.
Yep. I really want to say Brent's